What's up guys, it's Argon657 here. Today I bring you another Wi-Fi battle against the YouTuber arceus935. His channel will be in the description below. He's going to start off with Galvantula and I'm going to start off with my Dialga. This was his first Uber battle he's ever had, and this is my second Uber's battle. So anyways, I'm going to set up the Stealth Rocks, and he's going to end up going for the Sticky Web. So I'm going to switch out into my Chansey because I know I can take a Thunder easily because Chansey has immense special defense and HP. So I'm able to take that quite nicely. So he's going to end up having to switch because Chansey walls Galvantula. So he goes into his Ferrothorn. I go for the Toxic though. He does make the good prediction of going for that switch, predicting Toxic. But I'm going to go to my Giratina, expecting him to go for the Stealth Rocks or something like that. So he's going to withdraw, but I do predict him to switch into his Zygarde, so I'm going to go for the Dragon Tail instead to get a good chunk of damage off of Zygarde. So the Dragon Tail does a nice chunk though to Zygarde, and I'm able to phase him out back into his Ferrothorn. And then I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp to burn the Ferrothorn. So he does stay in, which is nice. So now Ferrothorn's not that useful. So he's going to go for the Leech Seed. I don't want any of my Pokemon to be Leech Seeded though, so I'm going to switch right out. And I'm going to go into my Dialga because I know that Dialga can kind of wall Ferrothorn. Yeah, so he's going to go for the Gyro Ball. The Gyro Ball does nothing to my Dialga. In fact, I'm going to get more HP back than I lost. So he's probably going to switch out. Yeah, he's going to switch out into Zygarde over here. And I'm going to go for the, what do I go for? I go for the Roar to phase him out. And I want the Edgy Hazards to rack up. So he goes into his Galvantula. And I know I could take a Thunder, so I'm just going to stay in and go for the Roar again. So the Thunder does a good chunk. I do get the Paralyze. Well, he does get the Paralyze on my Dialga. But I'm able to go for the Roar, not get Parahaxed or anything like that. So I roar him out into his Zygarde. And he's going to end up going for the Sub, forgetting that Roar goes through substitutes over here. You'll see. I get more leftover recovery, and so does he. He goes for the Sub, and I go for the Roar. So that was a waste of turn, pretty much, because I went for the Roar. So now he's going to go into his Ferrothorn. I'm not sure what he's going to do. He's going to, I think, go for the Leech Seed or something like that. I do switch out into my Giratina because I know that Giratina is the best counter to Ferrothorn. However, he has that Sylveon. So I got to watch out for Sylveon in case it switches in on a Dragon Tail. He goes for the Leech Seed as expected. Again, I don't want any of my Pokemon Leech Seeded. Because he's going to get more and more health back. So I'm going to switch out into my Lugia. Because Lugia has the multi-skill. However, the Stealth Rocks are going to break it. So he's going to go for the Power Whip. Power Whip does nothing. Because of the very defensive and all that. I'm running some defense EVs and some special defense EVs on this Lugia. So I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, and it doesn't do too much, but I'm able to get some type of health down because Ferrothorn does not have any leftovers. So I'm going to go for the Ice Beam again. It doesn't quite take out the Ferrothorn, but I'm pretty sure after Leech he could live another one. So I'm probably going to end up switching out over here because, like I said, I don't want any of my Pokemon Leech Seed because a lot of them have a lot of HP, and Ferrothorn can easily regain a lot of HP back with just one Leech Seed recovery. So I'm going to go to my Dialga over here to get rid of the Leech Seed. He's going to end up going for the Gyro Ball. I know that I can take Gyro Balls and Power-Ups all day, especially after being burned. So, the Ferrothorn's finally taken out, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So now he's going to go to his Charizard over here. And it's going to end up being Charizard X. But I'm going to go for the T-Wave regardless because Charizard X can actually be a big threat against my team. Because he can easily set up Dragon Dances and then sweep. So I go for the T-Wave. So now I'm not too concerned about this Charizard anymore. But he's going to go for the Flare Blitz. And Flare Blitz is actually going to do a lot considering I am a defensive Dialga. Yeah, so I get paralyzed, unfortunately. I think I was going for the Roar, but I'm going to switch out into my Kyogre, predicting another Flare Blitz. And it turns out he is going to go for that Flare Blitz again, you'll see. And the Flare Blitz will not be effective at all because of the Primer Door C. So, the Flare Blitz will do absolutely nothing. And I'm just going to take him out with the Orange Impulse. So, and I can easily outspeed him because he's paralyzed and all that. So he's going to go to his Galvantula. And I'm going to switch out, though, so I can save it for later. I go to my Dialga over here. Kind of be Death Fodder or something like that. Because Dialga, its main purpose was to set up Stealth Rocks and all that. So, he goes to the Thunder. Not a big deal. In case I live another Thunder, I'm going to go for the Roar over here. So he's going to end up going for the Thunder over here. And it does indeed take out my Dialga. So, he's taking a lot of Life Orb damage and Stealth Rocks. So I'll be able to easily take him out from this range. And if he switches out, he'll just get taken out coming back in with the Stealth Rocks. So he goes for the Thunder, gets the Paralyze, and I'm going to go for the Soft Boiled over here because I thought the Life Orb would take him out. But I'm going to switch out though because I'm not going to waste a turn of attacking him when his Life Orb is going to take him out from there. So he's going to end up going for the Giga Drain. And Giga Drain is going to do nothing to my Giratina. And he ends up living the Life Orb damage because of the HP recovery. So he goes for the Thunder over here. And I'm actually going to go for the Rest over here because I know that Life Orb will take him out. So that'll give me an opportunity to regain all my lost HP. To regain all my health back and all that. So he's going to end up going to Sylveon, and I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk. No, I'm going to switch out. Actually, never mind. I go to my Chansey because I know that I could take a Hyper Voice, especially with the amount of HP it has. He's going to end up going for the Wish. And I'm actually going to go for the Toxic over here just in case he decides to stay in. But he's going to go to his Zygarde over here. Which is not too great for me because now he's going to regain some of his HP back. He does regain a considerable amount. But he is poisoned, so it doesn't matter if he substitutes because the toxic damage will rack up on him quicker. He's going to end up going to Sylveon, predicting, I don't know. He just goes into Sylveon, and I make a double switch into my Giratina, though. I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk so I could burn a turn of sleep. Hopefully I get a Will-O-Wisp. Or, actually Will-O-Wisp is all I could do to hit Sylveon. But Sylveon's going to go for the Heal Bell. So Zygarde is going to be cured from the poison. So that Toxic was a waste. Unfortunately, I get the Dragon Tail because, yeah, Sylveon's a Fairy type and Dragon is, well, Fairy is immune to, Dragon, so I'm going to go to my Chansey over here, knowing that I can't really do anything to Sylveon. He's going to go for the Hyper Voice over here. Hyper Voice does nothing to my Chansey. So I'm going to switch out, because I want to save it for later. And I go to my Lugia over here, and I take a lot of Stealth Rock damage. He's going to end up going for the Protect over here. Which is not a big deal, though, because now I can go for the Roost and get up to multi-skill range, seeing that I'm faster. He's going to end up going for the Protect again, which was actually not a good move, because now I'm going to be able to go for the Roost over here and regain all my health back and bring myself back up to multi-skill range. So, he's going to go to his White Kyurem. I'm going to go for the Toxic over here, because now I know that White Kyurem isn't really that much of a threat after the Toxic. Even though it can hit most of my Pokemon hard, but I still have Chansey to kind of wall it. So, he's going to end up going for the Ice Beam, which I can take very nicely, as you can see. And then I'm going to go for the Soft Boiled over here to regain most of my health back. He ends up going for the Ice Beam again, but he gets a crit and a freeze. So now I have no choice but to leave Chansey as death fodder. Because now Chansey's frozen, and it's going to die coming back in with the Stealth Rocks. So, he ends up taking me out. The toxic damage did rack up on him very quickly. So, I'm going to go to my Kyogre over here, knowing that I could take an Ice Beam. And I know that he's choiced, so he's locked into Ice Beam. So, I'm going to go for the Ice Beam myself, because I know that it'll take him out from that range. And it's 100% accurate, as well as Thundered though, but I'm not sure if it'll take it out, because it does resist. So he goes into his Sylveon, and I'm going to go for the Origin Pulse. The Origin Pulse is going to do a huge chunk to Sylveon, but he's going to end up going for the Wish, and I think he's going to go for the Protect over here. Yeah, he goes for the Protect. I go for the Thunder, just hoping for the Paralyze and all that. So, at this point, I don't really need Kyogre, so I'm just going to let him take out my Kyogre. I go for the Thunder. He does get the Paralysis. Fortunately for him, he doesn't get paralyzed or anything like that. So, I'm just going to let him take out my Kyogre. You know, because I don't really need Kyogre anymore. So I'm going to go for the Ice Beam just to get as much damage as possible. And I also don't want to risk Origin Pulse missing, because Origin Pulse has the same accuracy as Fire Blast and everything else, and Precipitous Blades. So he does take me out. I'm now going to go to my Xerneas, because now I can easily set up a Geomancy and then sweep. Even though I'm at -1, but the Geomancy is going to bring me up to +1 speed rather than +2 because of the Sticky Web. So I go for the Geomancy with the Power Herb. I'll be able to get a special attack, special defense, and speed boost. So he's going to go for the Wish over here. And at this point it's a good game because I've already set up a Geomancy. And yeah, I'll be able to go for the Moonblast and just 2-hit KO the Sylveon, and I'll be able to easily 1-hit KO the Zygarde. I'm gonna go for the Moonblast, and Moonblast does a huge chunk. And I'll be able to take out the Sylveon as well as Zygarde. And Zygarde I barely see. I have not seen Zygarde in a while, since X and Y. Yeah, that was the last time I saw Zygarde in a competitive battle. So, this was my first time I saw Zygarde since then. Yeah, so he's going to end up going to his final Pokemon, which is Zygarde. And, yeah, Zygarde's actually a pretty cool Pokemon. It's getting 2 new forms in Sun and Moon, the 10% form and the complete form. So I'm really looking forward to those new forms. So, anyways, I take out the Zygarde with the Moonblast, and that is a good battle. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, just leave a comment below, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and also subscribe to Arceus935. And I'll see you guys later.